Hi guys, AzureAce here and welcome back to the Dragon Ball briefing. Today I will be talking about a scan that was translated over on Shonen Games. Can't remember who did it exactly, but their name will be on the annotation on screen now, as well as Shonen Games in the description below. We got scans and they were translated, and we first have just a little kind of paragraph and then I'll get into the scan, but I'm going to read this paragraph first. This first scan for the recently announced Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is finally here, revealing the game's release date and the game's premise. Just like the first game, Xenoverse 2 will have players travel through time once again. However, this time around, if there's moments in history that even you would like to see differently, you would be able to. The scan also shows a screenshot of what it seems to be the new hub, looking a lot bigger compared to the one in the first game, as well as two screenshots of both Dragon Ball Z TV specials, History of Trunks and Bardock, the father of Goku. Finally, it seems this game will be releasing winter 2016, so the wait isn't going to be too long. Check out the scan below. First of all, we can change history. This is actually kind of interesting to me, because in the first game we're obviously on a set linear path. We had to stop Toa and Mira kind of through the beginning of the game to mid-game, and then we had to stop Demigra from kind of mid-game to the end of the game. So it's actually interesting that we have the freedom to choose what we want to do in the game, and maybe stop things like, I don't know, you could stop Bardock from dying in the fight against Frieza. Maybe you could stop Gohan from beating Cell in the beam struggle with the Kamehamehas. Maybe you could stop Krillin from dying, which would then in turn lead to a domino effect, meaning Goku would not go Super Saiyan. Or you could maybe stop Goku from firing the Super Spirit Bomb. There's a ton of things in the Dragon Ball universe that can be changed, which would affect the timeline so much. Another one, just because History of Trunks is mentioned, you could stop Android or future Android 17 and 18 from killing future Gohan. So I mean, there's just, the possibilities are endless. I'm pretty sure we can't change absolutely everything about the timeline, but I'm pretty happy that we now have the freedom to choose what we want to do to some extent, to a reasonable extent. But now I'm going to get into the scans and just kind of read them off. Also, winter 2016, I was kind of thinking that, but the scan, the first part of the scan, the first part says in the kind of top left hand corner, this winter, Time Patrollers assemble. Expect the highest quality from this latest entry in the Dragon Ball Xenoverse series on PS4. Now actually, this sounds like it's going to be a PS4 exclusive, but it's okay, don't worry, it is not. It's a PS4 exclusive in Japan because of how bad the Xbox One sales are, but it's okay, don't worry, it's a PS4, Xbox One and PC exclusive. No last gen, unfortunately for you guys who don't have a PS4 or an Xbox One or a decent gaming PC. But the other bits of the translation say there's history I cannot afford losing. So I guess, I don't know if it's this guy, this Time Patroller, I guess this is you, but maybe it could be future Trunks saying that. But on the right hand side we have the release date being winter 2016, the price is to be announced, Bandai Namco is the publisher, platform PS4, genre action, begin your adventure through time and space as a time patroller. Now I actually find the actual scan itself to be interesting, because this looks to be the hub world in, well, first of all, the guy's standing on what looks to be a building, so I mean, we saw in the trailer there may possibly be flying in the hub world. I mean, there's different entrances. There's what looks like it's going to a capsule corp pod. There's one going down. It looks like it's going down into the main area that we saw with the hologram statue in the first trailer. These are interesting, but I'm going to move on to the second part of this scan. Save the Dragon Ball history, re-experience the energy and passion of the Xenoverse franchise in this brand new story, head out into the unknown world of destroyed timelines. Now this again implies that we can change this timeline, because if the timelines are destroyed by presumably Toa and Mira, if they are coming back, as you know, there's this kind of sequel bait ending to Dragon Ball Xenoverse, where after you defeat Mira for the last time in the ending of Dragon Ball Xenoverse, there's kind of a small core looking thing, kind of small part of Mira left behind that Toa picks up, and basically you can kind of tell she's gonna try and rebuild Mira. As he does have Saiyan biology, he is going to get a massive Zenkai boost for the next game if he does return. So this may mean we will be seeing Super Mira, who is a character in Dragon Ball Heroes and Dragon Ball Online. He is kind of the Super Saiyan form of Mira, but if you don't know, Mira is actually kind of like Cell in a lot of ways. He's a part Saiyan, part Earthling, part Namekian, I think. I think he's got some Frieza DNA, and he's also a part android, also a part demon as well. So he's like a better version of Cell. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can actually come back. But the rest of the scan says, but there are also moments I want to change. It is your job as a time patroller to prevent any changes to the timeline, but there are also moments in history that even you would like to see differently. Could it be in this game? You can? Again, implying we can change the timeline ourselves. Brilliant stuff there. Here are the stories of alternative futures. Face the demons of the past and take the future in your own hands. Talking about history of Trunks like it is pictured here. So maybe we can actually stop future Gohan from dying. That's going to be pretty interesting to see. Maybe this changes the timeline and he can go on to become a mystic like he does in the main timeline. Maybe he can be Mystic Future Gohan, who knows. Memories of absolute destruction and pain. The Emperor of Space laughs to himself as the lone warrior enters the void and disappears, talking about Bardock dying in the fight against Frieza. Maybe we can stop Bardock from dying. Actually, that brings up an interesting point that I've kind of talked to other people about. In Dragon Ball Online, Bardock is saved by Mira from the supernova by Frieza, but actually he is then converted to what is known in Dragon Ball Heroes as the Masked Saiyan, otherwise known as Timebreaker or Xeno Bardock, who then becomes a Super Saiyan 3 and fights the runaway form of Mira, who is kind of like the, I guess you could call the kind of false Super Saiyan of Mira, because he does have Super Mira after that. But maybe we can actually see Timebreaker Bardock in this story. Maybe Mira and Toa can get their hands on Bardock, but it'll be interesting to see how this changes the timeline if Bardock survives. Maybe he goes off to find Goku and Earth, but it's going to be great to see that. And one more thing that kind of interests me quite a lot, down in the bottom right hand corner, you can bring over data from the past game. Who would have expected that? So we can bring Dragon Ball Xenoverse data over to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. That's, right, okay, I've got conflicted feelings about that. I'm happy because I liked my character in Dragon Ball Xenoverse. He was fun to play as online. I didn't use an overpowered build all the time. Sometimes I did it just for fun, but I had a fun build for my character for online battles. So I'm happy that he can be brought back into Xenoverse 2, but maybe it could just be he is stripped of his level, or maybe he is, I don't know, he can be placed as the hologram statue in the what looks to be center of the hub world. Who knows? But yeah, the other part, the conflicted feelings, there were so many builds in Xenoverse that were utterly broken. People would spam ultimates with Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2. I mean, if they can scale that down, very much so, for Xenoverse 2 and bring back our past data, I'm happy with that. But this is the scan, it's been translated. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment your thoughts. What do you think of this scan, and what do you think about bringing your past data over from Xenoverse, as well as our possible freedom to change the future and to change the past? Share this amongst your friends and subscribe to join the Azure Army today. Thank you.